Hello, 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 hello. Hello, lights? Lights? Can we have lights, please? Lights. 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 Ah, there we go. There we go. Illumination, I am it. Or something. Right. Hello, 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 and welcome to another inciting installment of A Little Dangerous Benign, with me, your host and co-pilot, Commander Jack Little. Yes. Well, here we are at William's Penal Colony, where we left off. When was it? Thursday lunchtime. Yes, we had a little experimental stream on Thursday lunchtime because we couldn't do the evening theme. So I'm just getting me stick of joy, what I keep here under the desk. Oh, there we go. Ah, now, oh, pick that off. There we go. Lovely. There's a little hair. There's a little hair on my joystick. It's gone now. Right, so new stream, new rules. These are rules. Oh yes, you've noticed as well. The rule list is longer by the tune of one line. Do you know the tune of one line? It goes one line, one line, one line, one line, one line. That's how the tune of one line goes. Anyway, there it is, down below. Ah, yes. Reroll. You see the basic rule that we started. Welcome MC. Welcome Sparky. Lunchtime streaming was interesting. It was a very, very different vibe, MC. So I think I'm going to do more of them, but I'm not quite sure what I'm going to do with them yet. So I'll have to think about that. Right. So yes, the basic rule, the always rule, the rule that's always there, is that we, if we're going to be playing with the rules, we do a new roll at the start of every stream, you see. But it'd be quite nice if occasionally we re-rolled during the stream when certain criteria, or a criterion even, is met. So that's what that is. Now, Mr. Spark, if you typed in, this should work, if you typed in exclamation mark new rules all in one thing, we should get some new rules out of this baby. So would you like to try that, Mr. Spark? Please, pretty please, with sugar on top. There we go. Oh dear. Oh dear, oh dear. No, that hasn't worked at all, has it? Oh dear, let's have a look at my settings. Oh, nice to get these bits of admin out of the way at the stop. There was a little bit of a little hiccup, yes. Where are we? There you are. Right. Your tote's a moderator. Oh no, hang on. There's a typographical error. Hang about. Let's see. This is embarrassing. Oh, there we go. Now how do I demod? What I've done is I've made some random person a moderator there, so I'll have to sort that out. Do you want to give it another go, Mr. Spark? There we are. We're in. We're on. It's happening. Stay in the system. Exploration scans only. Reverse thrusters only. Reroll. That's a terrible rule set, Orange. Really. Wow. So, we've got to stay in the system and only earn money from exploration scans. And only, you know what? Do we get a veto? I'll put it to chat. Now, this is going to be, because I'm only thinking of you, it's going to be very dull very dull thing. Can we change one of the rules, do you think, to make it less dull? I'm thinking rule 1. If I have agreement, then we will move forward. I don't mind suffering, if it's for me art. But, come on. Maybe try them for a bit. Well, yes, that's fine. But it's really just the stay in the system bit. Okay, let's see how we do. Hang on. Right. Now, obviously, just a few details on the reverse flying is, obviously, if I'm jumping to super cruise, I need to move forward rather than backwards. So I'll have to do that when I have to do that. Oh dear. But yes, there we go. Bit of comfort. Oh. Ooh, that's a thought. Hang on. Yes, I've not reset my priorities since before. Oh no, I remember now. I was doing cargo missions, wasn't I? Have we got an outfitting here? Could go backwards, then roll in FA off. Ooh. Well, that's certainly an experiment worth pursuing, Sparky. Remember where my flight assist off button is. Hang on. Shows you how often I use it. No, maybe it only works when I'm airborne. Spaceborne. Right. What are we doing? Optional internal. Okay, that's going to be problematic. Ooh, biweave. Ooh, hang on. Let's try this first. Oh yes, and we're going to be going on for 2 hours today. Hopefully. Oh. Here we are. Pom pom. Okay, would you fetch me a seed lip and tonic, please? Many thanks. Got to keep the whistle wet. Oops, in core. Want to be an optional. I'm destined for 2. Oh, no, that's fine, because... no, it's not fine. Yes, it's fine. Yes. That's what I'll do. Because I can do me Where are you? There you are. You can make me FSD. Oh, 2 is fine, really. There we go. Scran. Scran, he says. Yes. There we go. 1 shield. Splendid. I can bounce off of things now. Hurrah. I feel like scrambling some eggs. Oh dear. Perhaps this starting early malarkey's been a rumdo. Okay. Well, I think I'm going to watch the news, listen to the news, because, you know, I'm going to take off backwards in a minute. That deserves an audience. It does. Don't know if my flying does, but the Endeavour does. Oh, jolly good. Right. We can review. There we go.
Week in review. Here are
Let's do
this
this,
week's
shall we?
major stories. There has been widespread disquiet over recent reports that
Ship restraints retracted. You may depart when ready.
Oh, I feel ill.
Thargoid ships have been encountered in the core systems. Admiral Aidan Tanner, Chief Military Liaison for Aegis, addressed these concerns, saying, "Reports that the Thargoids are encroaching upon the core systems en masse are grossly overstated. The enemy is contained." Meanwhile, a multi-agency
the other
task
problem,
force
Sparky.
investigating the League of Reparation, the organization responsible for the murder of Senator Nestor Cartesius, has made significant progress. Captain Ian Sutonier of the
that's interesting.
IISS confirmed that the League is better organized and more widely
Oh, I see.
spread
It's
than
on a...
first suspected, and
on
that
a
all
toggle.
evidence points to an extremely committed group. The Empire has announced plans to construct a new Riker-class prison ship in the Veroclist system. Once complete, the ship will house criminals who accepted a period of imperial slavery in lieu of a jail sentence, but who have proved to be too
Oh, there's one little thing I have to do first. Misk, is it? No. Flight misc, obviously. Toggle flight assist. Oh dear. What's that little plus? There we go. Button mode. Toggle. There we are.
or unstable for such corrective punishment. The Moritas Gus Imperial Corporation is overseeing the initiative. Finally, the Utopia campaign to construct military installation in its home system has now concluded. Many traders delivered a huge quantity of construction material to Bobgo City, which will be used to build defenses for the
Sparky.
Other independent pilots
wheels on.
protected the operation by eliminating pirate vessels.
You are now clear of the port. Fly safely, Commander.
And those are the main stories this week.
Oh, this is awkward. Oh dear, no, shouldn't really be doing that, should I? Oh, there we go. Right, so we reckon this will work, do we? Why is this not working?
Frameshift drive charging. Ready to engage.
Ooh. There we go. Bucket, welcome. Welcome to the stream. Good of you to join us. How are you, sir? There we go. You can't reverse in space, of course. We've just, we're flying backwards today, Bucket. Oh. We're good, I think. Yes. Quite a chilled, relaxing weekend, you know? Hammering new commands into, the chatbot, that sort of thing. We went to a delightful, photography exhibition at the National Portrait Gallery on Saturday. Very good. A young up-and-comer by the name of, Julia Margaret Cameron. Very impressive. Look forward to seeing more of her in the future. Yes. Being a little bit foolish there, but fantastic photographer from the Victorian era. Very much the godmother, if you will, of I would say of modern portraiture, modern photographic portraiture. So, now what? Because we've got a slight problem with the rules as they stand. If I can find that, there we go. Which is that we've got to do exploration scans, but we have to stay in the system. Gene Bellow, welcome, sir. 07. So what I would appeal to the committee to re-roll rule 1. Good lord, that's a tough one. Yes. So Sparky, if you would like, could you type in? I've just changed these at the behest of Mr. Grieft. So let's just make sure I get this right. Oh. Exclamation mark. Change R1. And that should free us up to do the other stuff. Hopefully. There we go. New rule, stick to anarchy. Oh, that's much more fitting. Ha. Ooh, lost focus there. Right. So, anarchy it is. Now I've got to think about that. Yep, no, that's fine. Right. What do we want? Civilization, is it? I can't think what anarchy is. Oh, no, not that. There we are. Plop. Pi fills its root. Yes. Well, that's put a dampener on things, hasn't it? There's an anarchy system. Possibly, maybe. Haram. Thank you, Sparky. Right. I'm confused. Not got a population filter, have we? Well, not a serious one. Oh, I'll have to type it in. Ooh. Typing's no fun, is it? 118. 118. All right. So it's not really in keeping with the rules, but I'm not sure what else we can do here. Unless...
Frameshift drive charging.
Medium sec. We're in too nice a neck of the woods, you see. That's the problem. But we'll head over to Anarchy and then get started. Yes. Oh. So are we all having lovely weekends? Eurovision, eh? Oh. The only bit I saw was about 20 seconds of the Israel entry. I thought Israel's going to win. And lo, Israel won. Maybe acquire a fuel scoop at my next thingy. It's very difficult to explore without one, really, isn't it? Oh, hello.
Frameshift drive charging.
It's going to be a tight little route, isn't it? Millstone, welcome. Sorry, I didn't see you come in. With your nice... I got as far as M in your name and devolved to curtains. Silly me. Apologies, sir. How are you? The gimp for his sins is not fully out of action, but he's got rather a nasty bump on his right knee.
Frameshift
On
drive
account of the
charging.
well, he whacked it, is what he did. So no swimming or running for him for the immediate future. Shinny gammy. He's got a gammy shinny. That's what he's got. Ha. Well, certainly no. It's the old what do you call it? Patella, pletulum, petrol, platinum. It's knee bone anyway. Yeah. Here we are. Oops. Well, that's the first one of the night. Oh.
Charging.
Anarchy. sure. I'm not sure I'm rigged for discovery at all. Oops. No, I'm not. Oh. Let's go to Lubbock Market and see if we can get kitted up. We're only 26 minutes into the stream. It's only right that we, acquire the right gear. By which I mean Richard gear. Silly Jack, silly. Come on, you're better than that. Oh, let's see if we can have a nice exit point. Always try and come out of the opposite the letterbox. Here we are. What's the treatment for the gimp leg? Oh, monitor, basically. MC. He's got to, he's got to sort out his blooming GP registration for a start, but then he's, basically not exercise. Well, not exercise from the waist down, anyway. And, if it doesn't go away after a certain length of time, then you might have to have it aspirated. Aspirated. He's going to have his joints strained. It's just the sort of the fleshy pad that sits on top of the kneecap, you see, so all inflamed. How's that for an exit point here? Ta-da! It's never quite like what it is in the picture, is it? I'm ordering something from a catalogue.
JLAC Juliet Alpha Charlie. This is the Flight Operations Department. Please comply with established docking procedures.
Yeah, thank you, monsieur. Shall pass your well wishes on.
Request approved. Cleared for landing on docking bay 2-1.
It's a lovely little marble it's orbiting. Can you go a little faster? Set the station to the asp. There's a Thargoid just behind me. Oh dear, what rhymes with asp? Clasp, that's no use. Oh, this is lovely, very graceful. Have I been practicing?
Landing gear deployed. For the safety of visitors, be considerate of
So, let's get our gear.
Landing complete. Dispatching ground crew.
Get that ass. Oh, sorry. Let's say that out loud. Good lord. The family show as well. Do apologise. Right. Optional internal. Really? I have to do... Nope, didn't want to do that. Never mind. Yeah, that is it. Oh well. Actually, let's do this. Nope, not that. Check. Well done. Actually, scratch that. This is a very silly setup. Look at that. Yeah. Ugh. Now, I've got a feeling. That undiscovered systems are, by virtue of their lack of discovery, also anarchy. But that they don't show up necessarily as anarchy on the old system now. So let's have a look, shall we? Quite sure what that means. There we are. This is much easier. Oh no, I've just realised something. We've done something terribly wrong, haven't we? Can you guess what it is, readers? Yep. We've been flying forwards. Oh, how embarrassing.
Ship released. Watch for oncoming traffic when passing through the airlock.
I feel I should be doing this in the vanity cam. Am I allowed laterals? I think I'm allowed laterals, aren't I? There we go. Oh, my word.
Landing gear retracted.
Second time beautiful. Oh. Boom. So, have to ponder about a forfeit scheme, aren't we? Oh, thank you, MC, for that cheer. Always welcome. Ooh, pardon me. Had rather a lot of mashed potato before I came on. No, we're done, aren't we? So,
Frameshift drive charging.
You are clear of the station. Flight control signing off.
Ready to engage.
oh no. That's unfortunate. Oh no, I know I did wrong. Hang on. Let's try that again. What I did was, I forgot to... This is much easier than from off of a planet, isn't it? Oh dear, hang on. No. That's awkward. Didn't cheat. May have cheated. Oh. If anyone has any idea of why that didn't work that time, do let me know in chat, wouldn't you? Oh, we didn't get a scoop. Oh, blow me tight. Well, as undiscovered as the system we're heading to is, we may still be in luck on that front. And obviously if we happen to hit a...
Frameshift drive charging.
Oh, we have an anarchy, if this is undiscovered anarchy as well. Ah, there we go. Yeah. Then all the better.
4, 3, 2.
Yes, we might have to address the fuel issue. Silly Billy. Scan. Of course, this is the basic discovery scanner, which is not ideal. But there we are. Can we do something with that? Can we move that back a bit? Thank you. Oh, the liberation continues, G. Sterling work. Must be praising the gods to have been freed by such a fellow as Jean Bella. Might as well, while we're here. Probably nothing. Boring. Ugh. We should, I suppose, be checking our system map, shouldn't we? As we ease our way towards this one, let's have a look, shall we? They all look a bit dull, don't they? Right, I think it will give the slaves a sort of sense of purpose. What's the other thing? Civic pride. Yes, civic pride. $742. Oopsie. Oh, so close. So very close. As I've not really looked at the new CGs. If I assume it is a CG. Oh. Ditopia, welcome. Good to have you aboard, sir. Do help yourself to a soft drink from the cabinet. We have assorted maize-based snacks in little bowls dotted around the room. We didn't quite stretch to crudité, I'm afraid. How are you? How are you, Ditopia? What we'd like to do is find one of these here, which has a population. There we go. That's the one for us. We're doing very well. We've got a ridiculous rule set, which we're trying to follow. Which I think is going to see us on sticking to outposts rather than... Although, that said, trying to land backwards on a station is slightly more thrilling, I would say. Yes. Hopefully we're going to pick up a fuel scoop here. At the very least refuel, until we can find somewhere that does sell fuel scoops. But they're pretty much universal, aren't they, fuel scoops? Pretty much, nearly very. Of course, the good ones, they're a little rare. That's unfortunate. Oh, let's take the challenge, shall we? That's the whole point. Now, you'll notice, Ditopia, we are flying forwards whilst in Super Cruise. That's because we have to. There ain't no reverse here, so As soon as we're out of supercruise, I'm afraid that's it. Yeah. Maybe a little higher. Yeah, that's better. Good. Oh dear. This is going to be very challenging though, isn't it, really? Oh. Balls. Let's go this way. For reasons that may become apparent. Oh. Possibly, maybe, ish. Oh dear, where are you? That little slot's in there somewhere. Oh, that's part of the blooming dash. Oh no, that's good, that's good. Oh, quickly. There we go.
Lacey Juliet Alpha Charlie, please submit a standard docking request before attempting to
I
land.
think for one's own sanity, we're going to not request docking just yet. Oh, that's confusing. Right. Now, that thing over there might help us a little bit. Oh dear. Here. That was my thinking, Gene, is that if we can reverse the dock there.
Landing permission denied. Resubmit request within 7,500 meters.
We're that far away, Lordy. I think it's possibly allowed, but it's in that it's not expressly forbidden.
Request approved. Cleared for landing on pad 06.
I think we should try it the hard way first, though. Go for a rear view mirror.
Meters from touchdown.
course, this might seem ridiculous, but it does mean that we'll be able to pull out better. Oh. Adjustment. How far away are we? 2 kilometers.
Heavy traffic ahead, Commander. Fly safely.
Oh. Is that me? Right. Oh. Well, that wasn't quite as graceful as it could have been. Gear down. Head for the pad.
Landing gear deployed.
Assuming we should be that way up. Oh. Rotisserie. That was slightly too good. Expecting more of a struggle there. Relax, we're in.
Flying crew dispatched. Station services are at your disposal.
Now, presumably, we're nowhere near. Ooh. Hello. Did we have some in the tank? Ooh, that throws rather a strange pickle into things, doesn't it? Hmm. Presumably that was the one that we left, so what do we think? Yeah, no, I think we should stick with that and amass the stuff as we go along so we know how far along we are. Although the chances of us getting 500,000 in the next hour and 6 minutes is rather slim, to be fair. Right. Wait a second, what's going on? Oh, there we go. Outfitting. Yes. Finally get this fuel scoop fitted. Yeah. Let's see if we can upgrade that as well. This is not ideal. D for discovery. It's traditional, isn't it? Record limpets. Stellar body scanners. Stellar real cheese. Yeah, what the hell? And the other one. Wow. What else? What else? What else? Yep, fuel scoop. Have we got room for one? Not in core internal, we haven't. We might have room for one in optional. I've played this game before, you know. Yeah. Now, ordinarily, if I was doing exploration, I wouldn't bother with the shield, but given that we're flying backwards... oh no, that's fine, that's fine. There we are. That's our next target, I think. Oh, we're not going to just return to... Oh, okay, let's just get straight back to it then, shall we, Jack?
Disengage from landing pad. Moderate speed on exit.
Here we go again. Well, it's just as well I've got spatial awareness. I haven't, it's very bad. There we go. Whoa, that's better. Might have this down by the time we have to re-roll. Never surrender.
Flight assist.
Oh, thank you, MC. Whoa.
Clear of the station. Have a safe journey.
Frameshift drive charging.
Let's see now.
Ready to engage.
Line with target destination. This didn't work last time. Here. Oh, there we go. Managed it. Good. I think that other one will remain a mystery. Here we are. Couple of suns, I think. Oh, Pardon me.
Fuel scoping. Fuel scope disengaged.
Oh gosh, that's a point. Bum, bum, bum.
Oh, hey, Jack. Here's something I think you might find interesting. So, I've had my dishwasher for about 3 years now, and lately it's just not been getting all the muck off like it used to, you know. And I don't know how long these things are supposed to last, so I figure I just need to get a new one, right? So I go down to the place I bought it, and I tell the guy I need a new one, 'cause the old one, you know, it's not doing its thing, right? And he asks me the model, and I tell him, 'cause, you know, I had it written down on a scrap of paper. And he's like, oh yeah, you know, Paul, it might just be you need to replace the inlet valve. He disappears into the back office and comes back with this little tube thing in a plastic bag and the name of a website on a piece of paper, right? So I pay like £9, thank the guy, go home, get online. The instructions are really simple, and I've got what I need. Let me tell you, 10 minutes later, that dishwasher was as good as new. And to think, he could have sold me a new dishwasher, and I'd have been none the wiser. You've got to hand it to him.
Yes, well, there's a lesson for us all there. I think we sometimes fear we have to make wholesale changes to our lives when something's not right. But sometimes just a little nudge in the right direction is all we need.
Whoa. Yeah, I guess. I mean, really, I just wanted to tell you what was happening with my dishwasher, you know, keep you in the loop.
Really gonna have to ask for that key back, you know. Oh dear. Whoa. Oh, look at that there. I haven't got me reroll rules. Me reroll rules. Oh, right, need to make a note of that. Right. Oh, we all having fun, by the way. Oh dear. Must forgive Paul. He's not really got any filters. Oh. Right. Yes. So those. Oh gosh, it's four of those. Change rule. Amend. To. Reprint. Rule 4. There we go. Well, Millstone, I'll next time he comes over, I shall press him for details. Whoa, steady. There we are. Yes. Oh. Whoa. So, what do we make of Paul? By the way, feedback in Discord. Feel free. Oh, because I could take the key back. You know, got no qualms about doing that. Ooh. He did have something to do with music, I think, a long time ago, but I've not really. He doesn't talk about it. It's mostly stuff about socks and what was it? What was it last week? Chopped tomatoes. Deal on chopped tomatoes down at Tesco. Oh, good. You shall keep his keep his key for a little longer. Glad that Paul's been of use to you, MC. Oh, he's gone. That's the other thing that I find a bit strange about Paul, is he comes and goes very quietly. He's like a ninja. Right. Next one. Population none, that's what we want. Bum, bada, bum, bum, bum. And we're off. Again. There's no way of seeing how much. No, there isn't. That's a shame. Oh yes, it's Pet Walrus. Mustache to rival Bogmoose. Yes. That seems familiar. No, I don't think we'll try that one. It's a little bit too far out. No population.
Fuel scooping.
There we are.
Fuel scoop disengaged. Frameshift drive charging.
Oh, lordy, lordy. Well, they do keep, yes, what's the phrase? Setting to base. I think that's the phrase, isn't it? And I suppose, you know, as music fidelity steps up, then perhaps we should be revisiting the greats, as it were. Oh, it's the BAFTAs, is it? Oh, are they doing that split thing again, where they have them on one evening and then televise them the next, so everyone has to pretend that they don't know who's won what. Which makes my job much fun. Excuse me, no, definitely not.
Frameshift drive charging.
Has there been any news on Expanse yet? I know they were shopping around, but obviously they
3, 2,
Brooklyn Nine-Nine got picked up very quickly. Oh, excuse me. And Expanse very quiet. Oh, Toby Jones, lovely. I'm something in radio advertising. Not much, to be fair, in radio advertising. But I do sometimes get the inside skinny on things. So, say the such film wins Best Film at BAFTA, and they have the award ceremony one night and then televised the next night. I'll often get ads through to have a look at that rather reveal all. Well, I don't think any of those are individually worth checking out. And that's too far away, but there is profit in numbers, isn't there? That's something.
Fuel scoop disengaged.
No, we like Toby Jones. Well, that film where he plays the sound technician for the horror films. Well, not for the horror films, which was rather the point, wasn't it? Very good in that. Not seen his turn yet as Captain Mannering, but I'm sure that's only a matter of time. Isaac. I think we've gone adrift. Yeah, something like that. Ooh. Yeah, no, not anarchy, so let's point away from that before we pick it up. And let's try again, shall we? Allegiance non, population non. Boombastic sound system. It's a very different kettle of ball games, Gene. There's something like Barbaro sound studios. Oh, he plays a guy who's sort of most known for doing sort of wild tracks for documentary films. So this Italian, I think, director gets him in for a horror film because there are horses in it. He has to basically create the sound effects for all the violence, most of which is against women. It's a complex film. It's a dense text. Yeah. Ooh, look at that. Lovely. Look at that. Scanning it through another body. Madness. They call it madness. Whoa. Song from my youth there. Davy Jones as well, doing an excellent turn in Doctor Who. There's a sort of dark side of the Doctor, made flesh in some sort of strange, shared dream state. Let's just spot the end of the episode there for you. I do apologise. Let's keep moving, shall we?
Warning.
Two.
Temperature critical.
I think that'll do for now. Oh, yes.
Fuel scoop disengaged.
Oh. I went to see a recording of the, no, recording, that's the wrong word, a performance of the White Album in a pub once for charity. It was Robin Hitchcock and his band playing. They corralled Adam Buxton in at one point for Revolution Number 9, I think. Memory serves. There's a lot going on in that one. Marvelous singer-songwriter, Robin Hitchcock. Do check him out. Fantastic track called "I Often Dream of Trains," I think it's called. It's mistitled on YouTube as "The Trains" or "Trains," I think. One of the few songs that has Basingstoke as a lyric. Bum, 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 bum. Right, 40 minutes. Oh, well done, Gene. And well done for all those, liberated slaves. You can now start a new life, building a prison. Okay. Delta sounds a bit populated, doesn't it? Oh, it's not. Oh, it's not. That's not Delta, Simon. Simon? Who? Do you know Simon? No, me neither. Strange. Right. Oh, you want to do that, strange boy? Excuse me. Someday I'll fly away. Yeah, absolutely, Gene. They're in a much better position to, after all that hard work they've done on the rebuilding the penal colony. I'm sure all that overtime soon adds up, doesn't it? Yeah. Delta Sculptoris. Is that the type of sculpture I'd like? Don't know what I mean by that. Dirt planets. Things of rock and ice.
Fuel scoping.
Let's fly around this thing a couple of times, shall we? Until everyone gets dizzy. The potato episode of Blackadder 2. Blue-haired princess. Long may she reign. Yeah, it's reaching out for me. Oh no, there we go. Whoa.
Temperature critical.
Temperature is critical. Quite right.
Frameshift drive.
Thank you, Millstone. Oh, excuse me. Although, I must admit, there was one episode in particular of Blackadder the Second, which I only saw about, I think, 8 years ago or so. It just is one episode that I somehow completely elided. You have a woman's hands, my lord. You have a woman's pocket. That's the line in particular I seem to remember. I'll wager that pocket hasn't had a... Oh, no, I can't quite remember the line. It's quite vulgar. Oh, that's looking promising. Oh, I think the Elite Dangerous...
Complete.
Elite Dangerous sound is at its most... Wow, look at that bright thing. It is not showing up on our scanners. Hang on. Whoa there. Whoa. Yep, that's definitely the thing. Yeah, so odd socks are... What's going on here? Have I gone loopy? There we go. Crazy. I know I have odd socks. There was a photo of some going around on the Twitters of a woman who was rejoicing because she thought she was going mad because of the number of socks that she kept losing. And somehow, and this might not be true, she took the front panel of the bottom front panel of the washing machine off. It's like one of Paul's stories, this, isn't it? Just stuffed with socks it was. Simply stuffed. What's the going distance for selling exploration data? Oh, these days. "20 light years, thank you, Mr. Spark. Orange Spark, of course, representing the Galactic Academy. And lately as well, if I can announce this, I think I can, because it's in the public domain. The new players section of the Frontier Development Elite Dangerous forums. Yes. Think of fewer pairs of hands, which I would, well, no pairs of hands, in fact, really. I would trust it in more. Oh. Ow. Bit of an itch. And thank you, Millstone. This is a very chill stream, isn't it? I might have to, yes, coming up to 8:30, so it might be prudent for me to find somewhere to dock, because that seems to be the most fun we're having tonight, and see how much I've hauled. Because if it gets to 500,000, which it won't, I don't think, but it's coming in a little fast, isn't it? What? I'm so confused. Yeah. Of course, you don't get a free Anaconda for flying all the way to Hutton Orbital. Costs 100 credits. Right, so let's see. Oh, that could be ideal. Right over there.
Frameshift drive charging.
Oh no, I didn't see that. That's what he talked about, wasn't it?
4, 3.
I bet you felt it right, Magditopia. Been to Hutton Orbital, all I got was a stupid cup. In what way was it live, Millstone?
Fuel scoping.
It's a very special mug. The Hutton mug. It keeps one's drink warmer for longer. So did they have like a stunt Rowan Atkinson and a stunt Baldrick, or it was yes, 18 years ago. Whoa, how old we've all grown. What a strange thing to happen to a boy, a real boy. Yes, indeed. System is Empire, so we can't be doing that. Oops, picked up an astronomical body. Naughty, naughty. Oh, Millstone. Yes, I've been to a couple of those National Theatre live broadcast things. And I have to really struggle now to remember which ones were which plays I've seen live and which ones I've seen on the big screen. Well, live on the big screen, if you see what I mean. Oh, so what was it? No Man's Land, the Pinter play, which we had Dame Patrick Stewart and Dame Ian McKellen in the lead roles. That the year 2000 is 18 years ago is somewhat distressing. It is rather scary. There's a wonderful XKCD cartoon of, I think the scenario was...
Fuel scoping.
Oh, excuse me. Yes, no, it's a sort of chap, uncle, who's taken his niece or nephew camping and telling sort of scary stories to one another around the campfire. And the niece or nephew says to the uncle's story, well, that's nothing. This is a very scary story. I was born after the attack on the World Trade Center. And yet we're old enough to have this conversation. Uncle goes quiet, asks to be held. Right, so hopefully, if I've done my filtering right, this is an anarchy system, yes, with landable things in, and you know, while we're here. Yes, EGADS is, we have a whole sort of range of exclamations that are supposedly to avoid taking the Lord's name in vain. EGADS, Gadzooks, stuff like that. Odds Bodkin, that's another one. Although I'm not sure how useful that one is. Because if you ask what Odds Bodkin means, you're told it means God's body, which doesn't really put you in the clear as far as I can make out. Should you believe in a God that cares about such things as blasphemy? I was on the bank of the Thames too. I had got separated from my friends in the milieu, because it was quite a milieu. So I'm sure Millstone, MC rather, will attest. And I ended up getting adopted by some pilled up people. And then the pilled up people, we all repaired back to this one chap's apartment, and then the pills wore off, and it was all sort of, who are you? Not who, I think they knew who I was, but it was kind of like, I think you should go now. That was before I had my beard, you see. I think if I'd had my beard back then, that wouldn't have been a problem. Right. This is going to be even harder. I thought it would be easier, and now I'm here, I've realised it's going to be harder. Ditopia stayed in and watched Ukulele Orchestra of Great Britain play Smells Like Teen Spirit on BBC Two. Millstone Barn was working in Nottingham. He watched the fireworks from the office, but was mainly interested in the Unix machines ticking over midnight. Oh yes, the Millennium Bug. Well, it depends on how you're counting, Sparky, really. You know.
Docking request denied.
Oh. be busy. That's not what I meant, Sparky. Silly Billy. I mean, well, to put it like this: every cell in one's body is replaced over a course of 7 years. So does that mean that we're all?
Docking request granted.
Does that mean that we're all 7 years old or less? It's the philosopher's axe. I feel a little sorry for all the technicians that worked so hard on solving the Millennium Bug problem, because there's now sort of this widely held belief that it was all a much ado about nothing, which is rather like saying, that one wasted money on inoculations because we never got those diseases in the first place. Right, hang on. I'm being very silly about this. There you are. There's much ado about something, that's what it was, Millstone, yes. Flashbacks to the other night. There you are. How'd you get over there?
Landing gear retracted.
Hello, Emily Turner. How are you?
Landing gear deployed.
You'll catch us trying to dock backwards. Which, well, not docking backwards is the first thing they teach you in space school, so... Things aren't going very smoothly. Oh, that's good to hear. Yep. No, I realised that, MC, when I remember Captain saying there that it's much harder than station docking. Oh yes, Emily, running her computer as a mobile hotspot until a new router arrives. That sounds rather familiar. Whoa. Well, we found it. So that's something. Right. Overshot. Loading for time. 5 minutes, 10 seconds. There we go. All within the rules. It's the first time my phone has ever seen 100 megabits per second. It's down and 30 meters is up. Blimey, Charlie, yes. Oh, I'm curtains, thank you. Every time I've managed to pull something off, I get a bit. Lovely. Right. Fuel while we're here. Ooh, what a handsome-looking fellow. Universal cartographics. Oh, not very much at all, is it? Oh dear, 38,000. You needed 500,000. Right. Anyway, where are we? 8:43. There we go. There we go. Oh, hurry back, Emily. It's all the fun. I must admit, I do quite like that. In fact, if memory serves, I've done that before. Just for the hell of it.
Flight assist. Frameshift drive charging. Ready to engage.
Line up with the spot. There we go. Getting the hang of that. Oh. That's fine. The music I was associating there with the Empire, I was got a bit confused. Ah, right. Ooh. Couple of GGs. Now, do we have to actually go there, or can we do them remotely? Bum, bum. Bum, 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 bum. Yes, the main vis-a-vis. Just dragging the conversation all the way back to Gimp's knee. Yes, there was a slight concern. They thought the doctor had a look at it, that it might have been deep vein thrombosis. Which is very serious indeed. I'm glad to say it wasn't. Not least because, although he has a desk job, he's not the most sedentary person in the world, First class gas giant. That's what that means. Ba-ba-bum. Ba-da-ba-bum. Ba-bum. Ah, there we go. Definitely setting up a counter. Oh, really? Really, Jack? There we go, straight away. Good Lord.
Frameshift drive charging.
Dreadful behaviour. I'm thinking of, in fact, I think I will do that actually, of dragging the asp into all this business. Because I think the asp is slightly more adaptable to the rule of fun. Nope. Empire. 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 None. Be nicer to avoid them altogether. Yeah, there we go.
Fuel scoop disengaged.
Oh, now it's 8:51 galactic time. So we've got 9 minutes, 8 minutes left. So, does anybody have any suggestions for raiding purposes?
Frameshift drive charging.
Scan this system and return to civilization. Order the asp. Offer our gratitude. Oh, raids. Oh, is Scholar on? Oh, that's a shoo-in. And it's Colo, not Scholar. I keep doing that, don't I? Oh. Here we are.
Fuel scooping. Fuel scoop disengaged.
Oh, pom, 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 pom. Yeah. No. Wrong way, wrong way. There we go. Oh. Yeah. Perfect. I have to look my best, of course, if we're going to do a raid. Yes. In fact, come to think of it, I really ought to, yeah. Oh, really? Oh, no, there we go.
Frameshift drive charging.
It's going to take me a little while to dock. I hope so. I know it's not, if memory serves, it's not the standard bindings for your hot ass, but having the lateral thrusters on the hat switch, it seems like such a natural thing to do.
Fuel scooping. Fuel scoop disengaged.
It really gets you into using them as well, properly, you know. It's not an occasional treat, it's a very important part of your flying arsenal. Oh dear, become a little dry. Hum-ba-bum, bum-ba-bum. So, what are we all looking forward to? What does the week bring? Kim's got to train some people about alcohol and claims on, when is that? Wednesday or Tuesday, I think. I'm going to be learning how to do Python. My reading continues on that front. Sparky's going to Den Haag on the weekend for DJ Truthsayer's birthday. Oh, do give him my love, won't you? Good night, Jean Bellow. Thank you. Thank you for joining us on this rather madcap adventure. It's like something from Off of the Italian Job, except with spaceships reversing. Multitasking. Never been much for multitasking myself, you know. I find it difficult enough focusing on one thing, let alone two.
Alpha Charlie. This is an independent star system, Commander. Request docking permission prior to touching down.
I could do that, Sparky. I could get a little plushy E, couldn't I? All right, are we ready for this? No, we're not, because we're too far away.
Landing permitted. Cleared for landing on docking bay 1-4.
Miles off. Let's have a little peeky.
Scan detected.
Okie dokie. Really, you're not going to just advise me to fly forwards for the safety of everyone concerned? That doesn't look right, does it? Oh dear. lateral thrusters are allowed, aren't they? Phew. Start to the fun. This is us. It's definitely harder going in than coming out, you know. We're in. Let's try and do that same trick we did before, finding the pad. Just literally just to follow the oh dear.
Landing gear deployed.
Blocking landing pads is a breach of flight regulations, Commander. Move away now.
I think we found it. Yeah, there we go. Ooh. Yeah, no, I know what I did wrong there. Ah, yes, this should work. Minutes. No, what am I doing? Ugh. That was all right. Quite discombobulated there. Right. Let's just
Contact.
quickly do
Docking
this thing.
restraints engaged. Welcome, Commander.
Another 17k in the kitty. Nope, don't mind. Let's not recruit anyone, just for now. Right, so there we are. Oh, what a strange evening it's been, but I hope not without fun. Yes, so it remains only for me to thank everyone for joining me tonight, namely, Orange Spark, Ditopia, Jason G, Millstone Barn, Emily Turner, Moozypan, who poked his head in, apparently. Oh, lovely. And Gene Below, of course. And M. Curtains, if I've not said him already. And, Blue Smoke just coming in at the end there. Oh, so, yes. And, of course, no greater thanks than those to Mr. Steve Kirby for making me the man I am today. So, until we meet again, I'm just going to send you all on a raid very shortly. Until we meet again, fly safe. We shall see you in the black.
We urge all visitors to utilize our full range of services, and we hope you have a productive stay at our facility.
Echo 552, check code 6, confirm
would like to remind all commanders to
Not
abort.
test it. Oh, it's doing something. I can see it's doing something. You guys can't see it because my head's in the way, but there's a thing and it was doing a thing. And, but